Moment. Robinson doing that. Cunningham swatting it away. Great defensive play from the freshman.
They've got eight
kids. The Porter
family.
And there's Sophie Cunningham getting on the board, joining her sister in the box score. Lindsay Cunningham had the first bucket of the game for the Tigers, and here's Sophie's first make.
Now Missouri has really making it difficult for BYU to run offense and get any kind of open looks.
And there is Morgan Stock with her second three-point make. Played all 20 minutes of the first half, but did so majority of that first half with 2 fouls. And right off the bat, the feed from who? Frericks to Sophie Cunningham.
Right there.
Coach Juddy's going to keep her in the game.
So a strong move by Sophie Cunningham from that elbow area.
Frericks trying to slip it through, and the feed to Sophie Cunningham. Kayla McDow with the assist.
It really is. She's just that kind of versatile player. And to have your role player being your leader in assists. Really
There's the sisters.
Well, yeah.
It's this Missouri Tigers team, the last time out for the Tigers in the SEC tournament. The feed from Robinson to Sophie Cunningham. And Sophie Cunningham now in the second half with 10 points, 5 of 5. Nice move from Cunningham. A little payback on some of the moves from Rewatch. Bonnie Boyette bringing Texas the advantage in the interior. And it is Jordan Frericks winning the opening tip for the Missouri Tigers. So now, typically we see a very patient approach from Mizzou, but right off the bat, the start that the Tigers were looking for. There is Sophie Cunningham.
Is dominate the paint area, whether she's guarding her man or someone else's.
Sophie Cunningham has the first 2 baskets for the Tigers, and both from outside. It's 6-0. The number 7 ranked freshman in the ESPN Hoop Girls rankings. Michaelis gets that one to go. Some big minutes off the bench for Ciela Michaelis. Cunningham to Cunningham. And the sister act works. And nearly throws right through the heart. Mizzou defense in transition, but Cunningham comes up with it. To Empress Davenport. 10 turnovers now for the Missouri Tigers. Short on the corner 3 from Davenport.
You know, those are the kind of shots for Texas that will allow Missouri back in the game. They've got there's better shots on the floor than that one from Empress Davenport. Now can Missouri get their half-court offense cranked up?
Morgan Stock, she's typically the one to do it. The fire is back from Morgan Stock. Back iron for Morgan Stock. Cunningham, step back. Pretty shot. And you see the feisty one. Finding the rhythm, she was only 2 of 8 in the first.
Need to run in the half-court. Not as much time to run it.
Sean Higgs on Sophie Cunningham, freshman on freshman. And it is another freshman, Sierra Porter.
Well, watch out.
Texas with the win in Knoxville against the Volunteers earlier in non-conference play. Cunningham, the defense. Held ball. It's going to go to the Tigers. Defense moves, but pretty good.
No.
Higgs trying to split the defense. Loses it. Cunningham's got it. Sophie Cunningham. The spin and the finish.
For the Bulls, coached by Jose Fernandez. Talk more about his philosophy with international players a little later in the game. And the opening bucket of the game goes down for Sophie Cunningham. We talked about her in the open. She can score inside and outside. It's the 4th tournament appearance in the last 5 seasons for this team. They made it to the second round in 3 of those appearances. As that goes down, and a couple of threes already up and in.
Missouri was giving a lot of live ball. In that situation there, USF turns the ball over, but they have an opportunity to get back on the defensive end.
And the end one on the other end by Sophie Cunningham. A little bit of a circus shot to get that one to go. Rebound. Dioti's got some jet, some speed, and they get it off the speed underneath the Porter, who puts it away.
So what do? You set it up, you go back door, see if you can finish.
Flores with 11 points, Cunningham with 11 points. For three, yes. Sierra Michaelis dialing from distance. A 7-0 run for the Seminoles. Cunningham, yes.
That's her game.
The streak.
That's her game, Melissa. Getting to the basket, but also defending without fouling. Something that they definitely want to improve on in this next game.
Great entry pass inside into Sierra Porter. All expectations. 9 seconds on the shot clock. They feed it inside to Sophie Cunningham, and the extra effort pays off. Minute 30 remaining in this third quarter. It's been a rough third quarter for Missouri. Sophie Cunningham.
It's a night so far, but her energy for this game has been contagious for her teammates.
Sophie Cunningham off the glass. Getting past Ivy Slaughter defensively for the bucket on the tournament as they were here a year ago.
Absolutely, and you talk with Sierra Michaelis just about that and why you want to be there for your teammates as Cunningham plays it. Baits him into the pass and makes him pass.
And Michaelis with a shot. A lot of possessions on this end. That one finally goes down.
So Mizzou going to their bench. And they're going to keep getting the ball to Cunningham.
She was sharp at that age. I can only imagine what kind of lawyer she's going to be.
And she wants to be involved in sports administration.
Eagles might be baseline out of bounds. They have executed that to a level that's almost art form, and they're scoring incredibly efficiently.
They go down low to Cunningham. How did she get that one to go? Looked like she was trying to draw contact. Nearly picked by UL, but the Tigers recover and head the other way.
Yeah. Great high-low play.
Drive, nothing there. Now the Tigers off and running 1-on-2. Cunningham with a spin. Oh, what an open court move by Cunningham.
And a sign, you know, that you like to see as a coach if you're the Eagles coach.
And a huge foul against Missouri for Frericks, her fourth, but a big three ball by Cunningham. It doesn't matter who's on the bench or who's on the floor. She is putting points on the board, her 29th point. Not one to go, and instead off the heel. Cunningham picks it up though and finishes. She's got 32 points, 10 of 14.
Achilles' heel in this game, they got to go away. They've got to be able to score, stop, score, stop.
There's Porter finishing strong inside.
Isn't that a luxury? And she said, well, sometimes it is, sometimes it's not.
She has said she has one of her most talented teams this season in terms of experience. You talk about experience. Sophie Cunningham coming into this game, averaging 18 points per game. 2-point lead for Missouri. In the second matchup of the day in the opening round, we saw Iowa survive and a backdoor cut from Sophie Cunningham off the feed from Amber Smith. Cunningham with the 2 fouls, just 3 points, a non-factor in this first half. Step back, on cue, Sophie Cunningham.
And two very similar teams, Drake and Missouri. They like to play the same pace. They like to look to score the same ways.
How about a way to start off the opening possession of the third quarter in the low post, splitting a double team for Sophie Cunningham. Almost like a pinball in the paint. Cunningham, the lob inside to Porter, and Missouri gets within one, 47-46. A team who is looking at getting out of the first round. That has been the biggest struggle. Cunningham, though, with the high arcing layup. She's got 15 points. 86th career double-double in the win against Mercer this afternoon. A hard-fought win, though, for the Iowa Hawkeyes. As Troop out of the timeout, showcasing the three.
Iowa sits in their 2-3 zone. And on that last possession for Missouri, Amber Smith found that high post shot, and now they're knocking it in from the outside.
Cunningham with the three-point shot, a 41% three-point shooter, gives Missouri the early 5-2 advantage. We get the sense in the first quarter, Christy, it's been a back-and-forth battle here between Iowa and Missouri. Cunningham for her second three, and she gets it to fall. Eva, her mother, can feel it.
I think she will fit seamlessly into the WA style of play For sure.
And for Cunningham, her first 2 points of the second half.